2 pesticides, 1 bottle, 1 manufacturer. That's right, I'm going to tell you all about it. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, CraigHowToPest.com. If you've never been to this channel before, guys, and don't know what it's about, I'm going to tell you right now. This is where we highlight professional grade products, and then we show you DIYers how to use them. If that's something that's of interest to you guys, hit that subscribe button down below, and these videos come out multiple times a week. Also, guys, we are going to throw links up in the channel during the video, and you can direct order by punching on those links. Guys, it's YouTube shopping, and it couldn't be any easier. So if you see a product you like, just hit that button. But hey, without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Welcome back to the channel, CraigHowToPest.com. Before we get started today, I have been getting ripped on by my wife and some family members about 3 words that I use too much, according to them, in my videos. That is plethora.
Jefe, what is a plethora?
That is guys.
Guys! Guys!
And that is fantastic.
Fantastic, just fantastic.
So we're going to try to change that up a little bit in today's video. Let's see how well I can do. So let's get into today's product. Today's product is a fantastic product that all you guys are going to want to use out there because it kills a plethora of bugs. All right, guys, let's get into today's product. It is Temprid FX by, formerly known as Bayer, now you pros out there, InView. Those of you that don't know, it used to be manufactured by Bayer. They got bought out. It is now InView. Does it make a difference? No, not at all. Just useless information. This bottle right here that I'm holding is the 240 milliliter bottle. At HowToPest.com, we sell it in this bottle, and we sell the 900 milliliter for your pros out there that need a little more. But guys, this is a product that goes a long ways. I want to show you, this is in what is called a tip and squeeze bottle. You can see here it has the milliliters. Now, how much Temprid are you going to use? Typically you're going to use 8 milliliters up to 16 milliliters, and then there's a couple like your yellow jackets, your wasps, and your hornets that will be a little bit lower of a mix, and I think maybe the fire ants. But your typical mix rate is going to be 8 milliliters to 16 milliliters per gallon of water. Now, I have an example out here of a 1-gallon sprayer. This is a fantastic Chapin chemical sprayer from HowToPest.com. It is a 1-gallon sprayer. Nothing fancy about this. It just gets the job done. So you have your Temprid of choice, and you want to know how to mix that. Well, we're going to get into that in just a minute. But let me tell you something about this product. This product is labeled for indoors. It is labeled for outdoors. And I talked about those 2 products, those 2 different pesticides in here. Guys, this has what is called cyfluthrin, if I pronounce that right, which is a pyrethroid, and I'll tell you about that in a minute, and it has imidacloprid, which is a non-repellent. Now, one of the biggest misconceptions about Temprid FX is that it is a repellent pesticide. Well, I just told you that you had a pyrethroid in there mixed with a non-repellent. You can't have that and be a repellent. So people think it's a non-repellent. It is a low repellency product, but it is not a non-repellent like a Termidor or an Alpine WSG. Those would be authentic non-repellents. But that does not make this a bad product. This is a great product, and if you need something to take your pesticide to the next level, then you want Temprid FX. Now, you saw how a little goes a long ways, because you can imagine you're only putting 8 milliliters of this into 1 gallon of water, like a Chapin right here, and then you are going to town, whether that be indoors or outdoors. Now, indoors, you are going to be spot, crack, and crevice treatment only, underneath refrigerators, places they can hide, along baseboards, spot, crack, and crevice. Outdoors, you can lay down a perimeter spray. You can go up on the structure up to 3 feet if you need to go that high against the house, the stucco, the siding, whatever it is manufactured out of, you can go 3 feet up. So if you put it on a pretty much fan spray on the nozzle, and I'll show you that in a minute, that's how you would give yourself a perimeter spray. Now, I said all kinds of bugs. The label is so broad on this. Let's just say on the label, this is the label right here, just if you're wondering, and it peels open like a booklet. If you want to read this better, go over to howtopest.com, punch this product up in the search bar, Temprid FX. Scroll down. Once the product comes on the screen, on the right hand side you'll see label. Hit that. It will blow up and you can magnify it as big as you need be to read it. Just makes it an easier way to read. But I'm dying here. Excuse me, back to what I was saying. The ants, it just says ants. Now when they say that, it takes care of all ants, because it would say ants except, but it doesn't say that. It just says ants, and it does take care of fire ants. It is on the label. Same thing with the cockroaches. It just says cockroaches. It doesn't say cockroaches except American. It just says cockroaches, so it takes care of them all. Years ago, and even to this day, this was the go-to for bed bugs. Now, you know I'm a big advocate for Crossfire for bed bugs, but it is a fantastic product for bed bugs also, because it kills right away and then it leaves the imidacloprid to keep on killing. Now, the best way to understand this, when you have these two different chemicals, think of it like you have two security guards at a club, right? And this guy comes in, he's talking trash, and they're not going to let him in, but he tries to force his way in the door.
No chance of that happening. Sounds good.
Well, the first security guard, dots him right in the nose, right? Now the guy's stumbling, and he's trying to figure it out, but he's still got a little bit of energy, so he makes it in the door. Well, the second security guard comes out of nowhere and freaking blindsides the guy, does a little leg tackle and takes him to the ground, and now he is wiped out because both security guards have jumped on him. That's what this pesticide is doing. They are coming across the cyfluthrin, which is the pyrethroid. They are coming into contact with it, and it is immediately starting to freak out the nervous system, guys. They start grooming themselves excessively. They start running in circles, and you'll see this if you spray them directly. It happens quick. Within seconds to minutes, this is affecting their nervous system. Now, why that's all taking place, the imidacloprid, boom, it's locking up in that system too. So it's firing all over that nervous system, making it fire erratically and causing paralysis. So they can't get away from this. So even if they are immune or resistant to one pesticide, sorry, you got the other one coming into play, and it's a 1-2 tag team effect, knocking these bad boys out. A lot of people like these for the scorpions out there, and they like them for the spiders because it's that quick knockdown, and then the residual for all the other bugs out there. Now, I mentioned how you are going to apply this. Well, let's say you had a Chapin sprayer right here from howtopest.com. I went ahead and I already put the water in here. Let's talk PPE real quick. It is personal protective equipment. You want to make sure you have that on. For Temprid FX, it is going to be long sleeve, it is going to be long pants, it's going to be socks, shoes, and chemical resistant gloves. As you can see, I have none of that on, and that's why we are spraying with a brand new Chapin that is full of water, and we are just going to simulate this process. Now, when you get your Temprid FX, it doesn't matter which size, they're all going to look the same, and they are in this squeeze and pour bottle, which makes it very convenient. Do you see the tab on there? You are going to pull it off. You are only going to pull off this side, because you don't need to pull the other side off that has the cap on it also. If I can even get this cap off like that, because this is for a lot of your commercial professional applicators that are putting this into a tank mix, and they already know that I need the full amount of this to do 25, 50 gallons of water, whatever their spray rig may have on it. You DIYers, you occasional pest guys that are using this, even myself included, I don't use spray tanks anymore. I'm going to this side. I'm popping the cap. I'm shaking the bottle really well. Make sure every pesticide is shook well before you go ahead and dump it into your sprayer of choice, and then you are going to squeeze. Do you see, can the camera pick that up? See me squeezing that and it's falling back down, squeezing that and it's falling back down, squeezing that. Okay, it's going up here and it's going to fill this reservoir that has the included measuring cup on it, and then you are going to pour it in. I have this Chapin full, or I have it halfway full, which is what you want. Any sprayer of choice, about halfway full, maybe a little less, and then you are going to open it up and you are going to dump in your desired amount. into the sprayer. Then you are going to put this back on and you are going to tighten it and you are going to shake up your sprayer really well. Whether it's handheld, backpack, it doesn't matter. You're going to shake it up really well. Then you're going to take your cap back off and you are going to fill it the remaining way with water. You are going to put this back on again and you are going to tighten it down and you are good to go. And then you are just going to pump. If it's a pump sprayer, if it's a battery sprayer, you got no work involved. You just flip a switch and you are good to go. But once this is all mixed up, shook up, and then it is pumped up, you can take your sprayer and you can adjust the nozzle any way you want. And then if you're out and about and you get thirsty, you can just put a little bit in your mouth, okay? Because it's a hot day out here. Water, guys, water, you trolls. I don't want to hear the comments. This is all water. Brand new sprayer, never had chemical in it. Okay, when you spray Temprid FX, you can go down here. Oh, didn't lock my sprayer, look at that. That's on Craig, trying to be cocky. You go down here and you just put a light spray. Now, if this were a structure of a home, matter of fact, let's just show you a structure of a home in a minute. Can you go into the brush, the ornamentals? Yes, but not when they are blooming. This is very toxic to bees and butterflies. So if you have blooming ornamentals, blooming roses, you do not want to spray those. But if they are not, you can go and you can spray them, okay? This one's dead, so I don't know if it's going to help anything. It may bring them back to life with a little water, who knows? Now, your grass, your lawn, let's take it over here. Your grass, your lawn, this lawn with all the poop on it, because somebody needs to pick up the dog mess. If it were for fleas and ticks, you could go and you could treat the lawn just like this. I would start at one end, get this water off my face. I would start at one end and I would work my way out. And like you've seen in previous videos, have the water off. It needs to be off for flea and tick jobs, even mosquito jobs, for at least 48 hours is better. Now, can you go above with Temprid FX? Yes, you can. You can go up into eaves, into soffits, under patio covers. Like I said, the label is very broad. Inside, if you have fish tanks, you have aquariums, you need to unplug those if you are going to spray around them and cover them to protect your fish. And realize that with any chemical, Temprid FX is no exception. Everybody has to stay out, pets, kids, family, grandma, doesn't matter, until it is dry, and then everybody is allowed back in. Now, here's one thing I love about Temprid FX, besides the two AIs in there, active ingredients in there, is that it has a respraying interval of 7 to 10 days. So if you spray that and you have an issue 7 or 10 days later, you can come back in and you can reapply Temprid FX. Just a great label. It's so broad. And the bugs, I had it on my cell phone there. I don't know if I want to read it to you. Read the label. It is a plethora of bugs that it takes care of. Now let's go over here, guys. I want to show you, got your outside furniture here. Let's say you got a barbecue right here. You know you're going to get ants around the trash can. Go around the trash can. Give it a little spray. Nothing wrong with that. Go around the barbecue. Give your barbecue a protection. Now, if you got patio chairs, my recommendation, guys, is to flip those patio chairs up so you can expose the back, and you can take a cobweb brush, which we will put right here on the screen that you can grab at howtopest.com, and clean those cobwebs off, and then you can treat underneath those chairs to prevent those spiders, black widows, brown widows. Brown widows love patio furniture, okay? But do that and you'll give yourself a nice barrier. Now, how long will you get out of Temprid FX? You're gonna get 30 to 90. If you just saw our last video on seismic, same thing, 30 to 90. Why such a broad range? Because 30 days outdoors, if sunlight's beating on it, extreme temperatures, you end up getting a heavy rain, it just wears it down faster. Indoors, 90 days, you're not mopping, you're not cleaning, you'll probably get 90 days plus. Now, I wanna say something about this. When you are going along and doing a perimeter spray, which I'm gonna have Nathan show me right here, this is what I mean when you're going up the wall, like 3 feet, okay? Now I know this is not 3 feet, 3 feet would be higher, okay? But this is how you're gonna do that and give yourself up to 3 feet of protection if need be. Can you go along window sills, ledges? Yes, you see these weep holes that they come in? You can spray those. Do you have pipes that go into the house? You want to treat around those because those are entry points for those insects. And remember when I talked about a lot of insects, it takes care of a lot of insects on this label. Now, you got a shed out here, like you see right here, man, give that thing a little spray in front of the shed. You see the vent up top? Hit the vent up top. Anywhere you think that these insects, these flying insects, crawling insects, spiders, whatever it may be, are going to get in, then you're going to treat that area with Temprid FX. Man, I cannot think of anything else on Temprid FX. I'm going to get out of this sunlight. That is it. I've showed you how to mix it. I've told you what it takes care of. Man, come over here with me, guys. I put this down here because there was no way I was memorizing this, right? Ants, bed bugs, blue and green bottle flies, box elder bugs, stink bugs, carpet beetles, centipedes, moss, clover mites, cluster flies, cockroaches, elm seed bugs, earwigs, crickets, hide beetles, hornets, house flies, leather beetles, midges, those are your little mosquitoes. You got your millipedes, your moss, and it goes on and on and on. I'm not going to bore you to death, but that's what I meant when this kills a plethora, like the word or not, of insects and bugs out there, guys. It takes care of them all. Temprid FX has been a go-to for a long time. A lot of you pros out there, you already know this. I just wanted to distill a couple of those myths out there. It is not a non-repellent, but it's close to a non-repellent. It just cannot be with the pyrethroid of the cyperfluthrin and the non-repellent of the imidacloprid mixed together, but that's what makes this a beautiful thing. We're talking a kill within a few seconds to minutes, and then a residual of the imidacloprid, just giving them that 1-2 punch. Any comments? In the comment section down below, I'm happy to answer those for you guys. Remember, we go live now on Fridays where you can pick my brain and you can teach me a thing or two, which has been happening on the lives, and we go at 5 on Fridays, PDT, Pacific Daylight Time. You guys got nothing better to do, grab a drink and join me for some chit chat and see if we can help each other out in the pest control industry. That's about it. Appreciate the thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, do us a favor, subscribe to the channel. Hit that button, guys, and these videos come out multiple times a week. Craig, howtopest.com.